We are back for another beautiful divine reading for the fire elements. We are going to start with the moon card. This is for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So if you are one of those elements, this is a message for you. In this message, we're going to be chatting a little bit about the Scorpio season. So how is the fire element navigating with this? Let's go ahead and get into it. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and month so far. We are on November 2nd. Of course, we've been in Scorpio season for a good week at least, and we are navigating with a lot of shifts and timeline jumps, if you will. We have a little bit of quantum leaps too happening, but more so, we have a lot of transformation. We have a lot of death. We have a lot of letting go. We have a lot of recourse to surrender. And the biggest message coming out for fire elements in Scorpio, what are the fire elements doing? What are they navigating? What are they transforming, right? The moon the moon came out twice. So the fact that the moon came out is Pisces energy, but it's also the energy of illusions. It's also the energy of subconscious fears and programming and perhaps sinking emotionally, okay? The moon is also a lot of fears and projections, I feel like. At the same time, there's this necessity to balance. Now, the fact that we have the Emperor popping out first, which is Big Daddy Aries anyway, we have Chariot Cancer energy, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. How are the moon, Cancer, Chariots, where's balance is happening, and the Emperor, how are they working together, okay? The energy isn't heavy, but the energy is fluid. And so there might be like a necessity of flow. As far as what is transforming, perhaps there is a lot of ego in the fire elements, okay? Perhaps there was or has been a lot of resistance. And this has caused a lot of fears because it's almost like this little child, the inner child, perhaps like reverting back. Like, I don't want to change. I don't want to change. So there's something that is being shown. So let's go ahead and tap into that. What is the first three messages, Spirit? If you are catching this message, this is YouTube, but I also have TikTok, Instagram, and also Threads if you are interested in navigating any one of those sites. We have Ten of Swords popping out first. Let's clarify that. The Sun card. The Ace of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups. So so we have the Ten of Swords and the Sun card. I do feel like in the combination of the message for the fire element, you guys, during season of Scorpio season, we're transforming a lot of the mindset. Okay, so if there's been major endings, or if there have been some sort of catalyst or something that has really compelled you to shift out of something, these anxious thoughts perhaps, as well as something that's really coming to clarify. But with that being said, there's a lot of healing and joy that's being restored through the Sun card and the element, okay? Now, the Sun is a Leo energy, and then we have this new beginning, where the new beginning is really, I think the new beginning is happening more for you to allow, or if you're cross-watching this for somebody that's a fire element. But of course, you might have fire energy in your chart as well, so please take it as it will resonate, perhaps, for the most part. But we do have the King of Cups, where there's this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but more so Scorpio energy. So go figure that we saw Emperor, which was Aries, which was fire, which was ego. It's also, you know, leadership and making choices and really sitting into that inner masculine energy. What this has progressively allowed is for somebody to have a new opportunity to express their emotions, okay? This could be somebody that was holding on to their emotions, holding on to whatever they desired, waiting for something to happen, okay? Because we have the Page of Cups here as well, so this indicates that there could be some sort of message, apology, and or just a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, feeling like there's newness, right? Ace of Cups energy with that Four of Cups, kind of like somebody's holding that cup. Clarify the Ten of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Clarify the Sun. Let's go ahead and clarify the Sun. The Five of Wands. The screen keeps going off. We have the Magician on the bottom of the deck so far, and the Three of Swords. So there's somebody who's been alchemizing a lot of heart, a lot of distress, a lot of just heartache. It could be endings and painful things that they've had, you know, perhaps to unpack. It feels like this person has had to unpack these things because they have illuminated and projected a lot of this. Now, somebody could be doing the healing, right? This is not for everybody, because not everybody's gonna choose to, you know, level themselves up, choose to ascend into a higher element. But with the Queen of Swords coming out from the Ten of Swords, clarifying that, it does feel like this energy is one of, there's something with, first of all, I feel like there's a lot of confusion because there's a lack of clarity that I can see from like my third eye. So it just feels like it's blurred. Okay, so maybe somebody was not able to see something clearly. With the Queen of Swords, there's an element of boundaries of, I keep hearing borders. So there could be somebody like that just kept pushing people away. It's not so much a healthy boundary, but just like a border, like they shielded. With the Sun and the illumination of that, or clarity, we have the Five of Wands, where there could have been internal conflict. There could have been a struggle, external type of conflict, emotional as well. And this is something that is healing. So it could have been their own anxiety. Again, if you're cross-watching, let this resonate as that person. But if this is you, you could be healing through this. You've had a lot of turmoil. You've had a lot of like stress. It's more of the emotional, sacral type of energy where this is coming from. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. What's the new beginning? The Moon. The Moon kept coming out. Okay, very interesting. And we still have the Magician on the bottom. So the new beginning, this is fear. Somebody has held fear for a new beginning. Somebody has held fear for, and the new beginning leads to this progressive person embodying more of an emotional, mature energy. Okay, somebody who can express vulnerability without being lost in that emotion. That's the depth. Now the depth of my ocean is deep, but are you willing to see yourself, right? Very interesting for the mirror aspect if we're talking about that. I do feel like this card is coming out as well, Eight of Pentacles. So this person has been diligently putting work towards this. Okay, even though the whole beginning was the Ten of Swords, we also saw the Emperor again, the Moon, and we had the Chariot. There was this very indicative energy where it's rushing forward, passing and surpassing really their own fears. The King of Cups energy. Let's see. Clarify the emotions. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I like it. So it's like it's been taking some time. So I feel like this person has really been taking their time to navigate this healing, this process, and it may have been forever, right? We have healing here, star energy, Aquarius. The star comes after tower, so there could have been a major tower in the reality. Something that just took a shift, right? Towers don't have to be so dramatic as far as like a, you know, transition completely onto another life or that sort of matter. But it could be a birth. It could be a new job opportunity. It could be an old job. It could be loss of job, relationship, new people, new friendships, just things that kind of shift your reality. And then you have to be open and receptive to that, right? And also open and receptive to releasing what doesn't belong, what's no longer aligned. So that's important too. Fast forward movement. So I feel like for the fire elements, and we have the Chariot. I love that. I love it. Love it. It came back. The Moon and the Chariot are coming to talk temperance as well. So we have with the star energy, there's healing. There's rapid forward movement as well with the Eight of Wands. This is a message. We're in Mercury retrograde. So there should be this element of like communication for a lot of people. This element though is to bring clarity and to also kind of bring closure. So if there has been some sort of unsteady energy between the two, or some sort of like if this is a connection with you, romantic friendship, whatever the case, or just you really embodying how you're navigating yourself, how you're communicating, how you're effectively being in your relationships in any sort of context, right? The Chariot energy is talking about you balancing, stabilizing your shadow and your light. And the Temperance card, complete, utter confirmation for that. So I love that. Another juggling, Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles behind that, and a Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this person has been... I feel like for the fire element, there's been some sort of hyper independence with it too. It could be for some, not for all, but I do feel like there's been some sort of hyper independence emotionally where they've always carried this strength. Like, I'm strong. I don't have to depend or interdepend in different relationships. It doesn't depend as a codependent type of energy, but like more or less lean into somebody, allow somebody to hold that space for them, not feel like they have to carry the world on their shoulders, because some people quite literally get lost in that and they think that strength is stoic. I mean, we can all do what we want, but you can also learn to lean in and to receive, and that's the feminine energy. That's a feminine energy. Receive, and masculine is give, do, action. So I feel like this person has been longing to step out of this interdependence or independence, hyper independence, we will, to collaborate, to work more with others. And maybe they have been collaborating at this time as well, okay? That's really big as well. We have the Five of Swords coming out on the Hermit. So I do feel like this person has been taking time. And if this is you, you've been taking diligent time to really go within and illuminate any shadows, illuminate any fears, illuminate any past exhausted mindsets, because that 5 is all about change, but it's also the embodiment of like your mind and like where you've allowed yourself to stay, right? 9 of Cups, that was on the bottom, but we have Temperance showing up as well. Love that. We also have the King of Pentacles showing up in that deck. What does the collective need to know about this healing energy? Where are they going from here? What is the new opportunity? The opportunity, first of all, is passing through fear. So you've been scared to have this, but it is like it's an underlying flow of energy with that, if you will. What are they walking towards? What is the collective walking towards? Stability with that Knight of Pentacles too, because it's been long term. It's been something that you've been creating and cultivating over time. Even if it feels like it's not here yet quite. The moon landed on the moon. We have Temperance twice in the moon. Okay, so we got Sagittarius energy and Pisces energy. Double wham bam. With the Pisces and the moon energy, okay, it's landing. I'm asking, what's the Ace of Pentacles? What's the Ace of Pentacles? What's this new opportunity? Maybe it's something you don't quite know, okay? Maybe it's something you don't know entirely. It could be just a new beginning, but the new beginning is going to be something that you may not see coming. High Priestess energy coming in here. Some of you may feel it, some of you may not. It might just be like a surprise. And I think that that's kind of what the divine is trying to have. Having trust, having faith in the surrender, in the trust of, you know, the divine, of God. The higher power you believe in, the creator, right? Because when you trust and have faith, you know that you continue to walk the path that is not the easiest, but the one that allows you to flow. Because when you're in flow, that is that feminine energy, and you begin to be more magnetic. So when you're putting your energy, 11:44 in that clock, where you're putting your energy, 11:11, 4:44, 1:11 for new beginnings, and then quadruple 4 if you're seeing that. Also, don't forget to comment Scorpio to claim this reading if you're finding it. I'm going to go ahead and tag things as comment Scorpio to claim. But essentially, ooh, you know what? We're also going to put a fire emoji on there. So comment fire emoji. But we do have, since we have this and it's unseen, right? We have Judgment here, 3 Pentacles, and the Chariot again. I love this. The Sun card too coming out. Damn. Okay. I feel like with the Judgment coming out, there is something again that is being called forward, right? 3 Pentacles is being called to collaborate, to work with others, to be open, to receptive, to move forward, and to continue to choose your joy, continue to choose your happiness. The Chariot is Cancer energy. We have Leo energy too, so very, very strong. Along with the moon, the sun, this is divine feminine, divine masculine. It's also this archetype that you guys, we had double sun and double moon, by the way, and double temperance, of course. And so I feel like there's an element of balance, stabilized, divine timing, and patience, and learning to sit and move when you're guided to, right? It's like that nudge that tells you, hey, let's go. And maybe this is where you're going to cultivate or meet somebody that you can collaborate with, meet somebody you can connect with, right? A lot of this is a masculine energy though, collectively. So even if you're a woman, this is, you know, a gender and woman, this is going to be that. But, you know, we don't want to separate it too much. It's just an energy that's in every physical vessel, okay? The embodiment of that, the archetype. The King of Cups is coming out again. So we have double King of Cups as well, Scorpio energy specifically, but Cancer Pisces as well, and the element of emotional maturity. I do feel like, so with the yin and the yang, this is about balancing the light and the shadow, and temperance is really honing in on that. So it's like I see the sun, temperance, and then the moon. Very interesting, by the way, because then that's Leo, Sag, and Pisces anyway. So there's some water, of course, fire, and fire, yeah. So what more does the collective need? What were they closing out with the Ten of Swords? The Page of Swords, okay? So perhaps there was studying, obsession, or newness, or wanting newness, right? We have the Empress popping out here. Love that the Empress is actually showing up. We have the Strength card too. So I feel like, again, remember we saw the Strength card, if I'm not mistaken, and it was talking about like somebody resisting change, resisting to connect. Very interesting, unless that was a different reading. It's popping in right now. But we have the Strength card and the Star card, okay? And then we started with the 9 of Cups that was on the bottom. But Star card, of course, is a little But we have Aquarius, we have Leo for strength, and we also have the Empress Taurus energy. So I feel like this person ended some distortion around a feminine creativity, holding back. The star is healing again, but it's also this element. We have double moon, double star, double sun, double temperance, double king of cups. I feel like this person has been healing on how to really cultivate a healthier, more embodied feminine energy, what it means to them. Maybe also healing a feminine wound. Okay, so this could be exhibited, it will be projected into their reality. A mother wound, it will be a sister wound, anybody that's an archetype or a female in their life. It could be a co-parent if they have a kid with a mom, right? That's the energy. What it is that they're healing, though, I'd like to know, Spirit. We have the Devil card. Okay, so vices, any sort of like control energy, which, because it's talking about patience here, it's a lot about like, how can you gain patience? How can you gain surrender and release? And I feel like that was the biggest message at the beginning, because I was asking like, what do we need to let go? It's a whole thing, right? Like their emphasis with this death and rebirth and the transformation through Scorpio month, Scorpio season for the fire elements is big. And I feel like they're starting to embody a healthier, more receptive, receiving feminine energy with that Empress. We don't have the Emperor back out yet, but let's go ahead and see what we've got. Since they're healing that, or that Ten of Swords is ending that distorted energy of feminine, which is very interesting. Them holding back, not being receptive and receiving and open. What else do they need to hear for the collective? Again, this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, if you're just catching it. And again, don't forget to comment Scorpio and or the fire emoji to claim it. Don't forget also that I do offer a 15-minute 3-card channel free consult. So feel free to book that out. Get the 3-card consult and channeled message as well, okay? What do we need to hear going forward about this feminine, balanced, patient energy? I feel like that is the end. Nothing else wants to really come out. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. We legit had so many, you guys, so many. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out twice here. I said, what do they need to know? We have the Ace of, well, I'm putting the wrong one down. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we also have the Seven of Wands, okay? Really quick infomercial, you guys. I am a spiritual life coach, so what I help do is embody the divine feminine. I am coming out with the Goddess Bundle, which is going to be coming this full moon, November 5th, prior to. If you're interested, please also comment Goddess so that I can put you and DM you or DM me. Feel free to email me so that we can put you on the list. Get on the list. I put an alarm on. Get on the list. And also, this is a newness. Okay, so you guys are having a newness. I feel like you've been grounding and stabilizing and pushing out any energy that's been taken from you. Okay, this is somebody who pulls on your energy, who is showing synchronicities and signs, perhaps, but you're no longer going to play in that that dynamic, right? You're not putting it into that. I love that. Nine of Cups again, you guys. Page of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. You guys have been really doing well, and I want to say validating your own self, because that's really what it feels like. It's like validating your own self, but at the same time, creating a healthy context. We have Ten of Cups coming out as well, and then the Page of Cups. So again, small things you're giving into yourself. The belief that there is new. Here is the Chariot again from this deck, because we had it already on the other. So if this message resonates, don't forget to comment fire emoji Scorpio. Please also comment Goddess if you're interested in the Goddess Bundle, getting on the list, and feel free to email me or book a consult, rather. Book the consult through my link in the bio. 15 minutes for 3-minute channeling, and it is a consultation also, and applying for mentorship if you're interested. So if you want to heal, navigate, start attracting, aligning, magnetically calling in, not by doing, not by force, not by chasing, it is by just being, then please feel free to comment Goddess Bundle. Namaste.